choice at the door. There's a doorway, and it's called salvation. Salvation is just one point, and then freedom is a process. So we come to this door called salvation, and the answer is Jesus. And many over human history, since we watched this man come walk the planet, live a perfect example, be crucified for humanity's inability to reconcile perfection in our midst, and say, forgive them. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me, and offer a way home. Jesus did that and then rose again and conquered the grave and said, I am the firstborn among the dead. Forgiveness. So we now have that choice. Do we want to receive that salvation or reject it? That's the choice at the door. And God knows that even his children who come make that choice and say yes are still going to fail. That choice is a very, very, very simple choice. Do you want grace? Are you willing to receive grace? Do you realize that you've made mistakes, that you have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, and you need a Savior? Do you realize that? Yes or no? It's a simple question with a simple answer. And yet our egoic self has made it so complex. Our Father has distinguished for us what is our sinful nature. In Romans 7, he breaks it down through his apostle Paul and says, that which I would not do, I do. Right? It's that wrestle inside of us. So we make that first choice, yes to salvation, but it doesn't end there. That's the point of salvation. But the process of freedom is coming to that door again and again and again, and saying yes again. Saying yes when your body trembles. Saying yes even when you don't know what the right answer is. Especially when you don't know what the right answer is, trusting that wherever you end up, it's where you're meant to be, because it couldn't be another way, because his will and his ways are higher and better than ours. We're going to have temptation in our lives. Even when we say yes to that choice of salvation, there's going to be slip-ups. We're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen that we can't see, that we can't understand, that we can't explain. And that's when the true testing comes. That's why we're told to consider it pure joy when we face trials of many kinds, because the trying of our faith worketh patience, and it's a patient journey, this process of freedom. Temptation isn't the problem that we're facing. Brothers and sisters, it's not the temptation, it's the rejection of the grace. It's the shame, it's lying, it's isolating ourselves, because it's time. It's time for us to lose our lust for isolation and shame. When I make a mistake, if I want to run and hide, which is what I wanted to do, I had the worst thing that I could have ever imagined or seen show up in my reality last week, 1 week ago. And I was ready to lose everything that I perceived that I loved for another. I did lay down my life in that moment. I said, Jesus, my life is yours. Take me where you want me to go. And from the inside out, I was guided in a supernatural way through that choice at the door to stay put inside the mission that he placed me in. I wanted to isolate and hide myself. I was so close to that threshold of shame, but that was the choice at the door. Once you've made the decision for salvation, the choice at the door becomes, are you going to hide and shame yourself, or are you going to develop an appetite to stay close to God, to be in prayer, to ask for intercession, to be of service, to seek holiness at all costs? That's the choice.